Chapter 3. The hit comes just as Mark said it would. When I'm least expecting it. I'm walking back from the Borough Market restaurant with Victoria. We're arm in arm, meandering along the embankment, and these two guys approach. You wouldn't say it was broad daylight. There's more than enough lighting for everyone to be clearly seen without the romantic mood being broken. But these guys just don't seem to care. They are big and they surround us. We walked along the embankment to one of the side streets leading off and then into an alley. The one guy has his hand over Victoria's mouth and is holding her so she can't move. The other guy, the bigger one, sprays something in my face and my lungs are in danger of closing down. He throws me against the wall. This is from Mark. He knees me in the groin. I fold over, origami style. He pulls me back up. He's about to hit me again with a huge fist that has one of those giant rings on the middle finger that would split a nose in two. I stutter. I can explain. The big guy steps back with a broad grin on his face that says, "I got to hear this." I'm digging deep to manage any kind of a voice. We're twins, get it? Stan never said anything about twins. He must have his reasons. And Mark? You know that he's having a hard time since his ma, and then Stan, died. Why would you know about that? Everyone knows about that. The big guy rubs his chin. He's thinking about it. I take my chance. He's got this crazy idea that I stole his identity. First Ma, then Stan going. Then he spots me. It's too much for him to take in. I've hit the spot, as I think you say. The look on the big guy's face shows that he's now uncertain. I press on. I'm trying to help him. Getting him to shake off these weird thoughts he's having. Getting him to reconnect with his brother. Look at me. The big guy has no choice but to believe me. It's the evidence in his own eyes, after all. He lets go of me and nods to his mate to let Victoria go. I look just like Mark. He sees that I have to be his identical twin. He starts apologizing in some implausible way. You know, how a big bruiser tries to sound approachable and concerned but knows all along that this is a transition he's not going to pull off. That kind of apology. They walk us back to the embankment, to one of those cafes with the aluminium tables and chairs outside, and we sit, an unlikely foursome. Victoria is still in shock. My eyes and lungs are starting to clear, but I still feel close to vomiting. The big guy tells us his name is Bernie. Bernie Vinson. He thinks I should have heard of him, and when I show him that I don't, he tells me he used to be a boxer. Fought for the heavyweight championship. Lost it on points. And so we talk about Mark. You must think it strange. But there is no ill intent in taking Mark's pen name. I want to assure you of that. It is one of those coincidences. I'm casting around for a good pen name, something that would stick in people's minds but still sound approachable, and I come across Raymond Bridges. And, hey, he looks just like me. I check and he's published nothing to speak of, and it's such a good name. I have to have it. So I take it. What harm will it do? And now my book is a runaway success and Mark is angry because I took his name. Well, I can't do much about that now, can I? I'm known as Raymond Bridges. Everyone recognizes me as Raymond Bridges. What can I do? Bernie doesn't quite say he's sorry. But he agrees to set up a meeting with Mark to try to bring us together. He leaves with his mate, and I'm thinking, how can I explain this to Victoria? You never told me you had a twin. Until he showed up, I had no idea either. She manages a tear-streaked smile. It's not every day that you find the brother you never knew you had. We help each other as we walk back to the Hamilton, feeling safer once we enter the PIN code and get inside the lift that takes us to the top floor.